But yeah, I thought jelly was just like any flavor. Is it specifically grape?
No, it could be any flavor. But I think the most popular, at least in the United States, is grape jelly.
Huh.
And then probably like number 2 popularity is strawberry. But oftentimes it's strawberry jam and not jelly. Or strawberry preserves. All slightly different.
Oh man, I thought you just called jam jelly. Who knows? Who knows? Americans are crazy, man. Either way, we got a rematch of the first match of the night. As it begun, so it shall end. And this time we're on WarreN. Last time it was 2-0. Crazy fast. Can they drag it out a bit longer this time? Down in the bottom left, we have our blue Zerg player. His name is...
Invasion Esports, PandaBearMe.
And his opponent, spawning in the only other spawning location, also spawning a spawning pool. It's the Red Zerg. He is
Psystorm Gaming, WarreN.
Oh yeah.
Now,
And,
I have a really important question to ask, and the fate of the world might just depend on it. Did Saber play the things you might not know about British Plugs video?
No, he did not. He played a K-pop music video. So hopefully, if Saber has any sense and is interested in informing the general public about the
British Plugs,
frankly, genetic superiority that British Plugs convey upon the Empire, of
course,
then
obviously.
yeah, you're in for a treat at the end of this broadcast.
Absolutely.
Such as the miracle
have-
of British engineering.
Ooh, look at WarreN building a
Roach WarreN.
WarreN.
Yeah, now we know why he's got that name.
It's because sometimes he builds Roach Warrens. That's so unique.
Yeah,
It's like-
so
it's so
creative,
special.
unusual.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, Roach is such an underused unit.
Especially in this matchup. I mean,
Yeah.
when do we ever see? Look at this. We're gonna have a real rarity
what?
here.
We're gonna have
double
Roach versus
Roach
Roach.
Warrens. Two
Oh, this
Roach
is so
Warrens on the
crazy.
same map. I actually don't think this has ever
I've
happened in
seen this
StarCraft
before.
ZvZ
Yeah.
history before. This is
Yeah, maybe someone in like Gold League, but
Yeah. Okay.
whatever.
And
Like
roaches
those
are bad,
ones.
but
Yeah.
you have to be really good to make them good. So if you're good, then you can build them. But if you build them, then you're bad. So
Man.
remember that. Very important.
One's building
tip.
5 of them, so he must be like 5 good.
Yeah, at least 5 good. He might not be 7 good though. He may be over roaching here.
Yeah, we're gonna see PandaBearMe building 4 up. And the thing about Roach versus Roach is it becomes very much like an oh whoa, he just backs off. I don't know if he can catch up right now. It's gonna be the slowest race in the world. This Queen's actually just gonna mark. Are we gonna see like Queen versus Queen?
Oh, it's 2 versus
WarreN-
1. I don't think WarreN should go for
WarreN
it.
can transfer, choose who's his overlord, teleport. No, he's
Roaches
not
are coming.
transfer.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Defense use is definitely better spent on a roach. More DPS.
Like that Roach right
He'll
there.
save it.
so
Oh
clutch.
man, what a clutch move.
And neither of them want to actually go through this choke. This is the unique creative thing about this map. They're both just going to stand on either side of this choke. They cannot move through there because they'll lose the game. PandaBearMe is going to go for it, and he just has to back off. He cannot attack in this concave. But yeah, he's going to try and make it happen.
Do it anyway. He does have more roaches. That is a helpful part of it. And the defender's advantage as well. The rally advantage is his. In the meantime, we do have WarreN building 2 spine crawlers at home, realizing that this is no good at all. PandaBearMe once again in the lead. Doesn't look good for WarreN's chance at revenge.
Yeah, absolutely. And so PandaBearMe now has so many roaches here. He's going to be moving in. There's tiny rush distance on WarreN. Gives no time for these spine crawls to finish. WarreN didn't have any units to stall with that concave either. And
Nicely done with a cancel. One spine crawler is up, but the fight is going on outside of it. Ling's coming in. Nice combination here. The roaches will automatically be attacking the lings and not the roaches, which are the real damage dealers in this scenario. Excellent hold here by WarreN, who goes into building lots more drones. Actually, both of them have decided, okay, this is what it is. It's time to build drones. And
yeah,
they're gonna breathe for a second here.
Whoa.
Just a second, because they're gonna dance in front of this choke point.
Yeah, and the positions are reversed this time. I mean, actually, PandaBearMe, I think, still has a slightly higher roach count actually here. If WarreN moves these spine crawlers up to defend the choke point, then he'll be fine down. Oh yeah, PandaBearMe comes towards again. Gets straight on top of WarreN's roaches, and WarreN is a bit late in pulling the back. Loses 3-4 roaches before he actually manages to get there, and then PandaBearMe goes in the spine crawlers and has to go right back out again. But still a good trade.
WarreN's roaches made possible by Roach Warrens.
Mm-hmm. Still not that possible when you compare them to PandaBearMe's. And yeah, he's going to be throwing down his lair.
Single Evo chamber.
Coming up pretty quickly. 1 Evo chamber and 3 gases. So a bit more likely he's going to continue on with roaches, trying to get some upgrades, maybe Hydra Den, or some Lurkers, or even just a bunch of Ravagers. Pretty gas-heavy units.
Yeah, we're going for third base too, so PandaBearMe ahead and taking all of the necessary moves to get more ahead here in economy and technology. Even getting roach speed first. WarreN is in a difficult scenario. Gonna have to do something tricky to get back. Gonna have to take some kind of a risk, some kind of a move. Game him advantage, because he's playing the exact same game as PandaBearMe, but a couple of minutes behind at this point.
Yeah, and Roach versus Roach, any kind of mirror matchup where you're both building the same unit, can be decided by the tiniest things. Even 1 or 2 units advantage can end up leading to an overwhelmingly large quantity of units left over at the end of any fight, and then it just snowballs more and more and more and more. Why some people don't like the mirror matchups or find them much, much harder. The smallest things matter more to both fighting the same fight. But these Ravagers are going to help out a lot defending the rocks. If WarreN can keep these rocks up, keep this attack path closed, then he only has to worry about this tiny choke, and it's very, very difficult for PandaBearMe to fight through it, especially if spine crawls are in place. As it stands, WarreN should be okay defending this. A couple of spine crawls are in position to defend any kind of attacks through this, which is now going to become the main attack route.
Which is very nice to have in this kind of a scenario.
Yeah. He needs 3 to kill an Overlord though.
Yeah. No Overlord speed.
Yeah, for either player of note. So WarreN morphing up that third Rabbit soon, really go Overlord hunting, but PandaBearMe is on the wall.
Making a big move.
Oh, what were those?
Wow, that was pretty amazing. Those are some nice dodges. Whoa.
Yeah.
Fantastic moves. This pure Roach Force from... He's dodging every single one of these biles and dealing tons of damage during that whole process. This stutter stepping, pulling, splitting micro. Fantastic. PandaBearMe crashes through in a decisive move forward.
Because that means he gets to advance on and play Keen in the round of 8, finishing in the money. It is our blue Zerg player.
Invasion Esports, PandaBearMe. And his pink opponent, master of the double extractor trick.
It's the fantastic, the wonderful, the Zerg.
Psystorm Gaming, WarreN.
So, I've just noticed something a little interesting about PandaBearMe's little discus thingy spinning around by his hatchery. That's the Invasion Esport logo, is it not?
That is the Invasion Esport logo.
Why has PandaBearMe got it? Because this isn't the Invasion Esports clan tag either.
Well, looks like he was a former CEO. And based on that, I guess that he is the former CEO of Invasion Esport. And as part of his golden parachute that all CEOs get as they turn into former CEOs, he was allowed to retain the logo just for the purposes of laddering on this account.
There we go. A little bit of a history lesson there by Jack Attack. That is fantastic. Future history and present history all in one place. Wow, WarreN being BM. I think this is grounds for disqualification there.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that a BM officially is illegal
in 57 states and all of the provinces of Canada.
Apart from
As a
Quebec.
result, since PandaBearMe is from Canada, the opponent must abide by those laws. That's how
Bit
Canadian
of match
law
fixing
works.
coming in here now as well. Is there no level to which he will not stoop? So yeah, PandaBearMe saying he needs that money, that round of 8 money. He's a broken man. If you think he deserves a little bit more money, you can help up the prize pool by going to patreon.com/ASL and throwing in a small dollar amount a month, which will go to more awesome StarCraft leagues, all hosted here at the Attrition StarCraft 2 League.
Or perhaps you are particularly wealthy and you believe that this kind of chat deserves no additional prize pool, but instead the commentary of the chat does. You can go ahead and give a tip to the casters. That's Jack Attack and Trig Ganol. And here at the Affluent StarCraft League, we don't have a lot of money. And as a result, we need yours. So go ahead and give us all your money, or else.
Yes, indeedy. These two players, again, with quite a similar playstyle. It's really interesting how they open up almost mirror builds in most of their games, and then PandaBearMe just wins. That seems to be how it's basically been in all 4 of these games. Certainly the first 2. They were mirrored up until like a minute 30, and then PandaBearMe did a little bit of an attack. WarreN held it off, but not that well, did a counterattack, and then basically just lost the game. And I mean, things are going. Look, they were even meeting synchronized with these lings, like bang on in the middle of the map.
Ooh, WarreN with 2 more
WarreN
links
gets the
though.
first shots off, but the banelings don't trade that well.
Efficiently traded. 2 banelings here. Ooh, that was pretty nice.
That was pretty good.
Very good. Now his baneling is all alone in the middle of the map. Like, hey, leave me alone, man. It's just like, hey, give me your lunch money.
Yeah,
and then he decides to fight back, and they both get detention. Ugh, the worst.
This is how it happens. PandaBearMe just takes these slightly better trades with the Ling Bane, and it snowballs. It snowballs so hard in the mirror matchup. WarreN can't keep his 3rd base. PandaBearMe will be able to keep the 3rd base, and
got a lot of links coming out from WarreN here. Might be able to make a save.
Now.
Unfortunately, he's not waiting until the proper moment. He's sending the little forces in at a time, and it's causing him a lot of issues here. Like you said, this is getting a little bit out of control here.
Yeah, we'll see.
Jeff
These
Robinson
queens
would not be happy about this matchup. Slightest.
Yeah. Queens are going to be the real bastion of the defense here for WarreN, and he doesn't want to have them too far off creep, because PandaBearMe could run in. Nice little micro splitting off those 2 lanes are going to kill that baneling off. Just exactly what he wants. And now PandaBearMe gets in towards
he
the
could go
natural.
2 for 2 here. Oh, 2 for 3,
Very nice.
WarreN. Nicely done with that baneling there. He ends up with 1 baneling left when his opponent has 0. Huge advantage there. It makes such a difference. It's so gigantic to be the one with a baneling.
Yeah, even if it doesn't actually get any hits, just forcing your opponent to pull back, the threat of all that AoE damage.
Oh, this is a bad engagement though for WarreN. Didn't really
Just
wait for
the
the
roaches, really.
roaches on that one. Got a little bit too zealous. What are you doing? You're a Zerg. You don't build any zealots. You're not allowed to be overzealous.
Yeah. And now WarreN going for the lair, looking to transition out of this. See whether PandaBearMe is going to let him. His rogue speed's coming along. His missile attacks a little bit behind WarreN's. And that could definitely come into play.
Almost a whole upgrade's worth.
Yeah.
That's going to be a pretty nice window of time for WarreN to potentially get some stuff done. Unfortunately, though, his lair is super light, so his opponent will have roach speed, and speed is so much more valuable because you can decide when the engagement happens. For example, you can decide, oh, I could engage you right now, but you're 1 upgrade ahead. I'll wait. And that speed is what allowed you to do that. So these upgrades should cancel each other out unless one of these players makes a mistake and attacks into a disadvantage.
Yeah, and that's going to be a lot more punishing for WarreN if he does move across the map and attacks into concave, goes, oh, actually, you know what? I can't take this. PandaBearMe will chase him all the way across cross positions, Ruins of Ceres, the largest map in the pool, and will punish him for it with that extra speed, picking off roach after roach after roach. So WarreN has to be a little bit careful until he can actually finish up his global reconstitution and dictate the terms of engagement himself as he wishes. PandaBearMe, though, is going to be moving across the map himself, which gives the defender's advantage to WarreN.
The action going on over here. Run by. Got a pretty good scout off. Gonna attack this queen. There's no reason for that. You don't. Oh wait, he's out of range. That Zergling at the top is actually out of range of the queen, but it's gonna move. Almost got a kill for it. Ooh, overcrit there.
Roaches get
PandaBearMe, but
split up.
That speed that we were talking about before, he doesn't have to engage. He's got the speed advantage. He gets to choose, and that is a very powerful advantage.
This is so bad for WarreN. PandaBearMe with roaches all over the shop. A bit of engagement coming down in the middle, but PandaBearMe, yeah, he's just gonna run away because he's faster.
He's got the concave advantage as well.
The further he can draw WarreN's army,
so many drones going down right now, though, for WarreN.
Yeah, absolutely. PandaBearMe is entirely happy skirmishing with WarreN's army because half of PandaBearMe's army is in the main, slaughtering the economy of WarreN. Oh, Bailey's coming towards the natural as well, towards the third base, even kill off a lot of drones. That spine crawler almost goes down. The upgrades have evened out as well. A +1 defense advantage for WarreN, but that doesn't really mean anything. Roach versus Roachin. 26 drones coming down.
This was such a huge. This roach move was such a huge play. It completely turned the game on its head. And PandaBearMe was already doing pretty well, but using the speed to get into position quickly and harass multiple locations, killing what, 23 drones was that? That was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was crazy. And again, in a mirror matchup, especially in ZvZ and Roach versus Roach, your economy is so important. Roaches in any matchup really kind of function as like just this extension of your economy. There's not too much fancy micro you can do with roaches. You're just putting money into them and throwing them at the enemy. And if your opponent is doing the same thing and has more money than you, you're going to lose.
Yeah, this is like a straight up heart of the swarm game, just like pure roach. There's some Ravagers. Now the engagements can get slightly more interesting.
Yeah, another little bit of a run by coming in for PandaBearMe towards the fourth base of WarreN. These roach skirmishes are, I think, even going to go in favor of PandaBearMe. Yeah, especially when he sends the rest of his roaches in there. But he's going to take this third base, this fourth base even out for WarreN. And WarreN is kind of stuck in the defensive, and there's not much he can do.
Yeah, it's a good position there. Attacking up the ramp to try and save that is going to be pretty much a mistake no matter what you do. Nice little counterattack here from WarreN. Doesn't get too many drones. I don't think he got any drones at all. But
lovely concave.
Some pressure back on. Yeah, looking really nice for PandaBearMe here. But can he make it happen? The corrosive biles are up. Oh, runs into his own corrosive biles as well as getting hit from WarreN's. Is this enough to make it happen? Oh my god, lots of units getting hit. But guess what? In the end of it all, there's just way too many roaches for PandaBearMe. And he is battling through. I don't know how I didn't see the roaches.
Oh man.
I don't know either. There were quite a few of them on the map. But here we are. Former CEO PandaBearMe with the victory.
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to support the ASL by hitting the button now.